Hi there, and welcome to Fuzzy on the Details. I am Fuzzy, and if you like the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game, you have come to the right place. Today, we're going to dig deep into the karma rules, including the latest errata and clarifications on some commonly misinterpreted aspects of the rules. Let's get into the details. If your character has the heroic tag, they start each day with a karma value equal to their rank. Like health and focus, you're going to want to track this score as you spend and regain karma, but unlike health and focus, there is no penalty for being at 0 karma. You can spend karma in 3 ways. First, after a character makes an action check, they can spend a point of karma to gain an edge on that check. As a reminder, an edge is when you re-roll one of your 3 six-siders and you keep the higher of those 2 values. Because you decide to spend karma after you make the action check, you already know whether your action has succeeded or failed, and by how much, because rules as written, the narrator is supposed to announce the target number before you make the check. If you or your narrator is unclear about this, please see the example of play at the bottom of page 12 of the core rulebook. Remember, you can still spend karma to get an edge if you've already secured a success, as re-rolling the Marvel die can turn a regular success into a fantastic one. The second way you can spend karma is when an enemy makes an action check that affects a character, the target can spend a point of karma to give the attacker trouble. Trouble means that you must re-roll the highest of the 3 dice rolled for an action check, and a Marvel result is always considered to be higher than a regular 6. This is huge. Think about it. If an enemy gets a fantastic success against you, using a karma will force the narrator to re-roll that Marvel die, meaning there's a 5 in 6 chance he's going to roll something other than a Marvel, negating the fantastic success and potentially even turning the result into a failure. 2 important reminders here. Rules as written, only the target of an action can spend karma to apply trouble in this way. And 2, since the rules state you apply the trouble on an action that affects the character, that means success has already been determined. You don't need to declare that you want to spend the karma before the dice have been rolled. Third, you can spend your karma point on a recovery check. The recovery rule states if a hero is low on health or focus, they can spend a karma point to make an action check to recover some of it. Note that the rules say hero and not character like they did for gaining an edge or applying trouble, so you'll need the heroic tag. To attempt this type of recovery, just make a resilience check to regain health or a vigilance check to regain focus. Target number 10 either way. You cannot spend an additional point of karma to give yourself an edge if you blow this roll. Now let's talk about how we determine that amount of health or focus recovered, because there is some important errata to discuss. The core rulebook states, on a success, total up the number normally and multiply it by the character's rank, just like you would with a damage roll. The problem, of course, is that we don't normally total up the numbers to determine damage. There's been a lot of confusion on actual plays as players and narrators try to parse this out in-game. Well, good news. Matt Forbeck, of course the author of the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game, has recently confirmed that you calculate the damage the same way you would, say, melee damage. You take the Marvel die, multiply it by the rank, and add your resilience or vigilance score, doubling on a fantastic roll. He mentioned that this errata will be released soon, as of January 8th, 2024. I'll provide a link to his ruling in the comments and update the channel when that errata does indeed get published. Finally, how do characters gain karma? Well, once again, that depends on whether you're a hero or not. Characters with the heroic tag gain karma back from good role-playing or heroic actions. This may raise their karma above their rank score, so a rank 2 hero could actually have karma of 3 or more, but this does reset back to your rank at the end of the day, so it's use it or lose it. Characters with the villainous tag, or those with neither the heroic nor the villainous tag, well, they start the day with 0 karma. However, they can gain karma if they do some good actions during the day. This resets to 0 the next day. Rules as written, These characters do not get karma simply for good roleplay. It must be heroic actions. Being good really is its own reward. Well, true believers, that's all I've got on karma. Thank you so much for listening. And if you learned something today, consider hitting that thumbs up or subscribing. More importantly, if you've got a suggestion on future topics that we can cover in this type of detail, let me know in the comments. Have a fantastic day.